Lastly, any discussion of swimming technique would be incomplete without mentioning flip turns. For many swimmers, flip turns signify the epitome of finesse and skill. As a swim coach, I am often asked, should I do flip turns? While flip turns are not a prerequisite for a good training program, they can make a big difference. Flip turns are not for competitive pool swimmers only. Fitness swimmers, triathletes, and open water swimmers get great benefit from training with flip turns. Flip turns allow you to maintain continuity as opposed to stopping at every lap to do an open turn. In addition to this concept of continuous swimming, doing flip turns is usually an indication of arriving as a swimmer. Anyone who does open turns knows how frustrating it is to swim faster than the swimmer in the next lane, and at the turn, the slower swimmer flips and gains a body-length lead. Learning to do flip turns is a challenge and very rewarding when done properly. There are 3 phases to a flip turn: the approach, the flip, and the push-off. As with many new skills, it is advantageous to start at the end of the process and work back to the beginning. The best way to learn the flip turn is to master one phase at a time. Let us start with the push-off. To practice this phase, you want to push off on your back, and as you come off the wall, you roll over onto your stomach. This is referred to as the flat flip turn. As the name implies, you push off flat on your back. Remember to breathe out during the push-off. The middle phase is the flip itself, which is actually a somersault while moving forward. To practice this phase, you can do somersaults in the water from a standing position. This is the phase that most people have trouble with. If this movement is hard for you to get, then I suggest watching children performing this. When you actually do a flip turn, you will open up your legs more than when you practice a somersault. You want to pike your body by bending at the waist at an angle of 90 degrees. The first phase is the easiest phase, and that is the approach. It will take some time to gauge where to take your last stroke. When the last stroke is finished and both hands are at your side, you are ready for the flip. The feet should be shoulder-width apart as they come over the body. Start by flipping a little far from the wall, and with each attempt, get a little closer. Most pools have crosses on the bottom and on the wall, but try not to get too used to these markings because they vary from pool to pool. What you really would like to focus on is the wall itself. If you have a good head position, your eyes should gaze about 3 to 4 feet in front of your head. That is just about the right distance to start tucking your head. As you can see, you need to anticipate the last stroke. One of the great things about flip turns is that you adjust them on the fly. If you end up too close to the wall, you can just ball up. If you end up too far away, then you can open your legs up a bit and allow your momentum to carry you to the wall. The last thing to mention about flip turns is practice. Your first flips will not be pretty, but go for it anyway and commit to a finite number of turns per workout. Increase this number every week until you are doing flips on all turns. Missing a turn is common even for experienced swimmers, so do not allow that to discourage you.